order. I'll do it later. So she's added to order. Got to put Elaine's in, and there's Beverly's going to be and then Harry. Yeah.
Right, 2 minutes for me.
It says it's streaming. Is that?
Oh, here we are. We're here. We're here.
Are we? Uh-oh.
Hello, we're here. Right, we'll give it about a couple of minutes for everybody to join, and then I'll go through the ingredients like usual. Just to give you a heads up, first job, balloons. Before we be cooking with balloons, eh? Right. I just said to Josie, we need to clear a shelf in your fridge.
Oh God. Okay.
About that height. Everybody's going to need to take a shelf out of their fridge, just so we can pop our chocolate balloon in.
I'm just destroying my fridge, so
Sorry, look.
19 in.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's got all the ingredients weighed out.
Oranges in the fridge.
Josie hasn't. She's done. Doing it late. Hopefully, everybody else is on the ball. I'll quickly run through what it is we're doing. We're making a chocolate orange. Fingers crossed, everybody's put that chocolate orange in the freezer. That should have been in last night. The reason for doing that is the chocolate, if you put it straight into the pudding, cooked it, the chocolate's going to cook before the pudding and it's going to overcook and become crystallized. Whereas we're going to stunt the growth of the orange by freezing it. Hence, we do the batter, we put it in the middle, we put the batter on top, you put it in, and it's going to take longer for the chocolate to melt, which means it won't cook as much, which means it will be nice and gooey and melty when we cut it. That is the reason for doing that. And then we're having a balloon. Whoever's taking part, it was optional, didn't have to do it. If anybody saw my attempt last week, I was putting hot chocolate on and it exploded in here. It just went everywhere. I was covered in it. But I figured out what I did wrong, so hopefully nobody else will screw it up like I did. So we're going to blow a balloon up.
That will be me.
No. I've sorted it. Blow this balloon up, and then we just cover it in chocolate, and then that's going to go in the fridge. Hence why we need that much space in our fridge to put the chocolate in. I'll give it 2 more minutes, and then we'll crack on. Oh, right, okay. So, well, no, because we're on the hot damn. For all my customers that are watching, Premier Pastries customers, I don't know how you're seeing it on the screen. You probably all know Josie anyway, because she's baked with us a few times. That's Josie, drummer extraordinaire. And then we got the bass girl, Lizzie, who's not in shot at the moment because there she is, she's the tech girl. And that's the new member of the Hot Damn. So to all my customers, here they are. And then anybody watching on the Hot Damn should know all these.
There will be a quiz afterwards.
Right then. I reckon we can probably start now.
Quick question.
Right. So, yeah, by the way.
Do we need to grate our orange now?
Well, yeah, well, you can do it now while you're doing this. I've got mine.
I did it earlier, Josie.
Yeah, I did mine this morning. Right then, so we're going to crack on now. So everybody that's doing it, the wife sat there on the other iPad. She reads all the comments. You get stuck with anything, you holler to her, she relay to me, I'll relay it back to you and tell you what to do. So it's a piece of cake. And we're going to end up with this whacking great big good pudding. Right, first off, anybody who's cooked before and know what a bain marie is? A little pan of water and a bowl like that. It sits in the top, it doesn't touch the water. Lizzie looks confused. Right, so you want a little pan, Lizzie, and then a bowl. And then we pop this in.
Do I got this? Glass bowl. No, I need that.
To be fair, if you've got the same glass bowl, you can use that because you can wash it. You got your little helper there, she can wash it up for you because it's running for 5 minutes.
All right, okay.
Right, so everybody should have their pan of water on. You only want about 1 inch of water in there. You want a pan to sit on the top, and then.
Yep. This one.
And then we want our 200 of good quality chocolate popping into that pan, into the.
This is really difficult.
Melting, Gary.
Sorry.
Melting the chocolate.
Yeah, we're bantering the chocolate down. You know what that is, don't you?
Gary, do I need like boiled water or can like tap
just
water do?
cold water in there. Cold water's fine. Switch it on the heat, but it's in the bottom of the pan. Where's Lizzie gone? So I've got a pan of water there with about an inch in, and I'm going to have a bowl that sits on top. This is the way of cooking chocolate without burning it.
Got it.
And then in the bowl, pop your chocolate.
Have we heard the shot words yet, Gary? Priority.
Yeah, can we have a shot yet, Gary?
Can we get the balloon done first? Because that's the dangerous part.
Is it the dark chocolate?
Yeah, the dark chocolate. Have you got a bar? It sounds like you've got a bar, so break it down a little bit, chuck it in the pan. So if you all look here, I'll show you what I've got going. I've got my pan of water. I've got my chocolate in there melting under the water. Did you see that, Lizzie?
I think so.
So your chocolate's in there, water's underneath, and then you're going to use the steam from underneath the pan. It's going to warm up our chocolate, and it does that without burning it.
Gotcha.
Does that have to be a triple bowl, or can it be like a China bowl?
I'm making tonight.
Tomo, it's a double chocolate orange triple surprise something. I tell you what though, everybody who's doing this is great for Christmas pudding. For all the kids that don't like stuff, like the fruity ones, do this for Christmas Day. Josie asked me a question. What do you want?
Will this bowl work, or does it need to be a metal bowl?
No, that's right. It's heat resistant, isn't it?
It's not, but the pan's too big for it. It's going to touch the floor.
My pan's too little for it.
No, too little's good. Too little's good. Too big's bad. Have you got like you can put inside?
Too little's good. You didn't hear that every day. No, you don't hear that every day, Gary, do you?
Sorry.
Josie's. Look at
What?
Josie's.
No, she's coming. She's coming back.
Oh no!
Are you ahead of me or behind me? I think
Oh,
you're
sorry.
ahead of me
I'm
now.
Okay, sorry.
This is weird. Normally I'm ahead of her, but she's seeing it on the iPad before I'm seeing it. It's weird. Right, so we should have our chocolate melting. I've got a little metal spoon in there, just giving it a stir around. In the meantime, can everybody grab their balloons, blow them up?
They want that's a short word.
You're not getting out of it.
So when we're blowing our balloons, you've got your bowl. Imagine your balloon's going to sit. The bowl's going to sit inside the balloons, but that's the sort of size you're looking for. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I have one blown up balloon.
The balloon needs to be bigger than the bowl, though, right?
Yep. Yeah, if everybody looks, there's my bowl, there's the 2-pint basin, and there's the balloon. So you can see what we're going to do.
Yes.
We're going to cover that top half in chocolate. We're going to set it in the fridge, pop the balloon, and then we're going to have a chocolate dome come out that then is going to go and sit over the top of our pudding. Now, this is the tricky part. When I said this was an easy one, this is the tricky part. It's easy to do, but it's easy to go wrong. Right, so 2 balloons. You're going 2, are you? You only need 1. Oh, I did say 3 balloons because people might pop them. Right, so now
I've got one ready.
Okay, you're ahead of the game. Right, you need something to sit your balloon in. I'm using that. Something so that it's not going to go rolling everywhere.
And that's got
And then that's the height that's going to have to go into our fridge. Hence why we need to take a shelf out.
Lizzie's got an assistant. She can just put her assistant in the fridge with the balloon.
Mark said, can you hurry up because he's got
an assistant.
To make room for that.
Well, Mark, you can start drinking. Not a problem.
No, I don't know why I'm clutching this like it's life or death.
Right, so we should have our chocolate melted. We should have our balloon pumped up. We should have a vessel to put it in so that when we start putting the chocolate on in a minute, it's not going to roll all over the place.
My chocolate's not melting that quickly, Gary.
Right.
Turn your heat up a little bit then.
It's on. My oven's from the 70s. It's on full.
Oh, well, okay.
It's getting there though. It will get there in the end.
Yeah, get that. Is your water boiling?
Yeah,
See that? There's mine. Mine's all sort of melted down already now.
it'll get there. I think it just needs a bit of persuasion. It'll be fine.
Right. Right, in the meantime, everybody should pop their oven on now to about 180 normal people. Fancy
I've
people.
had it on since about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh yeah, you had to put yours on well early, didn't you?
Yeah.
So if everybody gets their ovens sort of going. And set it up so we can put our cake on the sort of bottomish shelf because it's going to be that high going in.
Everyone's asking for short words.
Shot words can wait, everybody. We'll have a shit lot of shot words in a minute when I've done this dangerous part of exploding balloons. And if I do explode it, we will have 3 shots.
I reckon that'll be fine.
No, because it goes everywhere. It took me an hour to clear it down last time.
Yeah, if that happens, I'm not going to be popular.
Right, so everybody's got their chocolate melted. Take it off the stove now and just let it cook slightly.
I haven't.
Right,
I'm still going.
You won't start. Once yours ready, Lizzie, we'll start. So let me know.
My balloon's the wrong shape.
Right,
It's still looking quite solid. But it's going. It's going.
So the reason it went wrong for me, what I did is I got my hot bowl there and it was cooling down. I put the chocolate
You're being more successful.
I was doing a bit of this and a bit of that, and I looked at it and thought, yeah, and I thought a little bit more, and I pressed it into the bottom of the pan, and that's why it exploded. Hence why we're going to do it this way. That in there like so, and then we're going to drizzle the chocolate on and mold it around, and it'll set around there.
Oh, God. I don't think I've known anything so stressful.
Everybody says that. Is he?
Big enough, Gary.
Mark said, what's your bowl? A 2-pint bowl.
Yep. Mark, which Mark? You have to say Mark W or
Mark
Mark
W.
James. Mark W, that. 2-pint basin.
Mine's
We've
a
got a
2
few
litre
people
one.
doing different chocolate oranges today. Vegan ones that have made their own.
Louis Lou.
Do I need to take the chocolate orange out now?
No, we don't need that yet. Leave that in the
Okay.
freezer. Yeah, no jumping ahead. Let's just get this balloon done, and then let's get the shot words in, because I actually do need a beer.
Gary,
Right. Yes, Josie.
my bowl's a 2 litre bowl.
You've got a 2-litre bowl.
Yeah.
So that's 4 pints now. Oh,
My problem is my balloon's not big enough.
yeah, but you're not going to fill it up now, are you? You're only going to have the top. Does that make sense? Because if you've got a 2-litre bowl, that's going to be like taller, isn't it? Where's your bowl? Show me your bowl.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so you're only going to half fill. You're not going to. We're all going to have full bowls, so that's going to be the size of my pudding. But if you've got a bigger one, you're going to be down there somewhere. So
It's going. Yay. Took your bloody time, oven, didn't you?
bowl is going in the oven, Mark.
This is
Yeah.
a stainless steel.
Oh yeah, we got to cook it. Yeah, it's a Pyrex or a pudding basin.
John Atkinson's hand.
How's your chocolate looking, Lizzie?
All right, John.
Chocolatey.
Yeah, let's have a look. Is it all melted down now? Is it nice and smooth?
Nearly.
Once it's all melted, take it off the heat and let it cool down for 2 seconds.
Okay, I've still got a few blocks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you stir it, yeah, you're stirring up as you're doing that.
Yeah.
Melt
My
down.
cousin's watching from Canada. That's really cool.
Hello, Canada.
Did food technology at school.
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy from Canada. Oh yeah. Helen says hi. That's our cousin.
All right. Okay. So now I take it off the heat.
Yeah. Right, Josie, are you melted?
Nearly.
Nearly. Right, when you're ready, we'll
Long
start.
ago. Otherwise.
Right, so I'm going to move this over here. After this is a piece of cake. Once we get this done, I'm just going to move it over to here. Right, so now we're going to attempt the tricky part.
What was the temperature of the oven, quickly?
180 for normal people, 160 for the fancy buggers with fans. Gas, I'm not sure what's that, about 4 and
Or
Or-
250
or-
for anyone who
yeah,
has an oven
250
from the
for-
70s.
250 for rubbish ovens that should have been turned on 4 hours ago. Right, so I've got my chocolate there. I'm giving it a stir now just to get some of that heat out of it. And what you're going to do is start at the top of the balloon.
Has she got hers upside down, Lizzie?
Where's your balloon? You want to use the top of the balloon, not the blowy end, yeah?
Don't want the belly button sticking out.
Yeah, you don't want the belly button end. Turn it around, Lizzie.
What do you mean? What, that end?
Yeah, we're going to use that end, but you're not dipping it in there because that's what goes explode. Have you not got a bowl to put it in like I've got?
Oh.
Or a pan, a saucepan to do it, or anything that you can just sit your balloon in.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that going to
Yeah.
move around? As long as it's going to stay safe.
Have you got anything a bit smaller, Lizzie, like a measuring jug or something that's going to grip it a bit tighter?
Do that.
Yeah. Does that work?
What do you need that though?
No.
What else is there? I've got a measuring jug. Have you got another sort of mixing bowl?
Measuring jug. Let's try that.
Measuring jug's a good one. There you go. That's that, isn't it? Magic. Right, so here we go, everybody. Give your chocolate a stir. Should be starting to thicken up a bit now. Start from the top and then just ooze it around. So we put some chocolate on there like so. And then just smooth it around. Can we see that? Can you come and lift it up so people can see it, love? Right.
Just drizzle it on top.
There you go. I'm starting at the top, and then you're just going to work it all the way down the balloon.
You get it in the spoon and then...
Yeah. Yeah, don't tip the whole lot on in one go because you'll be all over the place. Then once you get the first couple of bits on, you can start putting 2 spoons on. Like that. And then just keep working it down and down. I mean, some people might not be doing this because this was the optional whatever thing. So some people are just sat there laughing at us now, waiting for this to pop.
How cold does the chocolate need to be to do it?
Just slightly cool because you need it warm so it moves around. Because you need to be able to. And then once you start getting it on there, you'll feel the chocolate start setting up. And then you want to make sure you go equally all around it, trying to keep the same size all the way around.
Dear God, please don't burst.
It is scary, isn't it? I bet everybody's sat in and going,
No.
oh, shit.
Let's see you, Lizzie.
Of course, it was going to happen to me. But fortunately, most of it went in the orange juice.
Well, chocolate in your ingredients isn't going to matter.
No, plastic might though.
Now I'm worried because I've got the same balloons as Lizzie.
Yeah.
Asda, God damn it.
Also a Poundland.
Right, but you can if you don't want. Oh, you're gonna soldier on, are you, Lizzie?
Yeah.
If
I mean.
if it does go again.
Go for it.
Did you have a lot of chocolate on there?
No, I mean, just enough to coat my kitchen. It's only a small amount.
What's your chocolate, Lizzie? I'm about to do the same.
Right, you can pop it down now because people are seeing
Where do you
what
want
I'm
it
doing.
here? There?
Just so that people can just see what I'm doing.
Okay, hang on.
Right, so as you can see, I start at the top and I'm just working it all the way down, and it sets as it goes down. And you want
I'm hoping that round 2 might be slightly cooler than round 1.
and then don't worry about too much it on the
Oh
bottom.
God, Paul Damon, mine's gone as well.
Do you know,
What am I supposed to do, Gary? Just keep coating it.
yeah, just pop it with a spoon and then just keep putting it on, and you can maneuver it around. If you see what I'm doing here, I'm literally just turning it around like this.
Oh, Christ. Sorry for anyone who hates swearing. This might be an awful lot of swearing.
I couldn't have.
Oh, my Christ.
My balloon ran away, but it didn't pop yet.
So we're all aware.
Lay, I've just seen it.
perhaps.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what to say now.
Lizzie got one more balloon left.
No, I don't. Fuck that shit.
Right. You can. Anybody that's having these issues with their balloons, you can skip this part.
Oh, it's so funny.
And then you can try it at a later date.
You could have a single surprise pudding.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, this is just like fandangling it up.
She blown another one out.
Right.
Then again, is she?
Okay, so there's what we should have. Is, as you can see, I've got a
It's
blue.
like food technology all over again, isn't it?
That's literally just coated all the way down. And if you imagine,
It is COVID all the way down.
if I pop the balloon later, that's got to cover that. So that's what you're looking for.
So Paul Damon, his balloons were Asda.
It must be the Asda balloons. Someone
Yeah.
else's has gone.
If two of his have gone.
Right.
Oh, Claire's has gone now. Claire Merritt.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Right. There we go. Now
Can we hear some good ones?
this is going in the fridge now. So if you've survived this part, in the fridge.
So Paul Damon said third time he's going to go again.
So it's fucking everywhere.
Spirit, that's the spirit, Paul Damon. There will be a surprise, a prize for the best pudding, and there'll also be a prize for the person with the most explosions.
Well, I'd like to think I've already won that, but you know, sure.
I like your beauty spot, Lizzie.
Yeah.
Libby says she wants the piemans to pop.
I know.
Piemans did pop, and he sent me a picture of the trial run, and I was like, oh my god, if that's what the professional chef looks like, chocolate splattered all over his kitchen, what hope does anyone else have?
Oh, I thought.
No.
Send us up.
So Mark's has got Tesco's balloon with happy birthday on. His is okay.
Definitely don't want any plastic in it.
Okay, so we're getting a few survivors on the balloon front.
I don't know about Minnie and Mark.
Right, so how are we getting on Josie?
What about your dad?
Josie,
I'm
I'm not
very
good at that, do.
slowly. I've got the same balloons as Lizzie, and I don't trust them. So I'm
Right, you want
I
to
wouldn't. They're fucking dog shit, mate.
just spread it around and then get it all sort of coming down. That's it. And then everybody else that's hadn't survived, get them into the fridge now. You should have had cleared a shelf or two extra just so that we can pop them in.
Has anybody successfully ballooned yet?
We've got a few,
Got a few.
but we've got a few explosions as well. I apologise. I actually thought it was just going to be me and my trial run. I thought I'd sorted it, but then I didn't take into account rubbish balloons.
Paul Damon's going again. He said he's going to clear the kitchen up. in an
Someone's
hour.
going for a third time. Right, don't panic, Lizzie. We'll get this pudding out. That's not a problem. That's going to be all. That's going to be okay.
It's just trying to not get plastic in any of it. That's the.
The balloon you'll probably find stayed all in one bit because mine did.
No, not at
It
all.
didn't. Oh, mine literally just blew and then just was one lump.
Good engine.
No, it's kind of everywhere. And I'm trying to not
that was under your oven.
That was under the oven.
Go slow, Josie.
Chocolates are good though. Oh,
Cool.
chocolate's really good.
I was only the little
We
cheat.
get to run in and shout bang behind Josie.
Sarah Davis, mine's popped. Chocolate everywhere.
Oh shit!
Oh, sorry, Sarah.
I really didn't think these were going to pop. I thought this was going to be fine.
How many has it? How many?
I think we've had one,
Half and
two,
half, I
three.
think.
We've had about 6 explosions. I actually didn't think
So
it was
here we
going
are,
to
we have
be.
Paul Damon.
Oh dear.
Video. My balloon now won't sit in its little holder.
It's because your chocolate's lopsided now. If you get your chocolate moving around it equally, it's just the weight's distributed on one side, isn't it?
Well, just
get
get
some
Mary
chocolate
to
the other
hold
side.
it.
Yeah,
outside in the
you might
cold.
need your mum to come in and hold it.
Fridge with it for half an hour.
Hannah Morgan, she said hers is in the fridge.
Yes,
Well
we
done,
got one
Who
in.
likes to show off, Hannah?
Right, so people are starting to get there now. So I suppose we can talk about shot words. Hence why I didn't want to do shots before all of this. So what was the shot words that people wanted? Mark W,
Oh
you're
my
normally
God.
all over this, so crack away, tell us the
Claire
shot
said
words.
it's effing everywhere. Okay, shot words. I think someone said balloon, chocolate, and terry.
Bloom, chocolate and terrace, right, there you go, they're the shot words. So starting from
I'll put them
after I
up.
mention them once more, bloom, terries and chocolate. Shot words. So there we go. From now on.
What are people drinking?
Me, I'm on cider to start with, and then I can see some dead man's
Chocolate,
fingers, rums,
hazelnut rum.
hazelnut rum or something over there.
Mark's.
This has already created too much washing up.
It gets easier. It gets easier, everybody.
Does
The balloon's done in the fridge.
It'll get worse.
Does it?
Better
It doesn't sound like it does.
It does.
Oh, actually, they
You
said-
guys carry on without me.
Oh, we're going to wait for Josie to catch up and get this in.
my balloon because I'm very, very. I'm not trusting it at all after your experience. Because they're
Fuck that shit.
the same
Because your chocolate's cooler now. You can put your.
Josie, do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah, mate.
Cool, I'm coming round tomorrow.
So you can put your chocolate on quicker, Josie, now, because it'll go down, because it's cooled down now, and you'll find it'll drip down a lot quicker.
John Atkinson has got stout and JD.
Stout and JD. That said, I have a wicked Christmas recipe for a Guinness. What you do is you get minced meat, get a jar of minced meat or half of it, pop it on the stove with some water in it, boil the shit out of it for about 10-15 minutes, chuck in some other spice you want, strain it off.
Does any of it explode?
No, nothing explodes. You strain it off, you end up with like a little syrup, and then you just put a dash in your Guinness, and it has like a Christmassy Guinness taste.
How
Yes,
far
mince
down the
pies.
balloon do you do the chocolate?
Right, when you're going down the balloon for the chocolate, imagine that height there. That's what you've got to get, because the dome's going to sit over that. So as long as you've got that height, depending on how much you've blown your balloon up, around sort of a third. I mean, if you look at Josie's, the other side of hers, she's nearly there now. So you just got to imagine, it all depends on the bowl. So you got to imagine it's going to sit on that. We've got to pop these balloons yet as well.
Sure. Can you give Claire 2 minutes? She just wants to clean the floor up.
Yep, I'll give you 2 minutes, Claire. The next bit's simple though, it's literally just a matter of mixing things together. This is taking a lot longer than I thought, this first stage. What's the time?
Woo! Josie's still going.
You've met my mother. You can imagine if I decorate this dining room.
No.
She actually sent me a message and said she'd cling filmed everything.
You know, you should have clean filmed my arm.
Oh, Hannah said, did we need to be neat?
No, don't worry about neat, because the chocolate will set. And then in a minute, later on, we whizzle stuff over it and have like a sweet.
I've got kind of tentacles.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Is that all right?
Yeah, well, that looks about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a few bits where I've just need to thicken it a bit because the chocolate's kind of see-through. This will be where it all goes horribly wrong.
Nah, you'll be all right now. Mind you, mine burst on the last bit. I literally done it all, and I just thought I'd give a little bit more. That's where mine burst.
Don't say that.
Right.
That's just chocolate shop. Oh, yeah, hazelnut.
Well, I'll wait until I say another word. Right.
Simon's is in the fridge.
Simon's in the fridge. Right, if everybody can give me thumbs up, let me know when we go on to the next bit.
So Hannah's in the fridge, Simon's in the fridge,
Mine is-
Simon's in the fridge.
Josie's is just about to go in the fridge.
Oh, mine's nowhere near. Don't wait for me.
This is in the fridge. We'll just pretend.
Do you think Lou thinks we're 7 again? Because I've not heard from her.
Probably. Will she go back and watch it when she?
Mark said, Josie, the tentacles can be your offcuts.
I like your thinking, Mark.
They actually will be when you pop it later on. They'll all fall on the plate. So,
John Atkinson had to dismantle his fridge to get his in.
yeah, that's the only problem. I did say like we need to sort of get a shelf or two
So
out.
John's in the fridge as well.
Right,
We've got a few in the fridge.
looks like we're good to move on.
Need to be.
Oh, Luby Lou is in with us.
That looks perfect, Josie. Go and chuck that in the fridge. Don't go and drop it now, though. And watch it, don't go bang. Right. We'll let Josie get back, and then we're going to crack on with stage 2.
I've already taken a shelf out. I need to take another shelf out.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I found out. I got it in blue. I blew my bloom too high. That bit too high.
Paul
Just,
Damon said he's still cleaning. It's everywhere. The only place it's not is the ceiling.
oh. Well, I actually had mine on the ceiling, and mine went on the extractor fan. I had to literally take the extractor fan apart to get it all out. Hey, it's COVID though, isn't it? It's a bit of fun.
Oh, Luby Lou's not doing the bloomy thing as latex allergy.
Wise choice, Luby Lou, after what went on to everybody else.
Yeah, it
Right.
seems pretty wise to be fair.
Right, so we're going to be cracking on with making the pudding now. So we should all have our ovens heating up. We'll let Josie get back and then we'll start. For people who are sort of here now, you've got your butter. There she is. Or is she not? No, she's gone.
1 second.
1 second. Right. Everybody, get your butter. It's 175 grams. We're doing the cake now. So we should have 175 grams of butter. Just pop it in the microwave for like 10, 15 seconds just to melt the butter down. We don't want it boiling up, but we just want it melted so it mixes in.
Ian Horburn, 5 of his first.
5.
Oh my God.
I'm just waiting to hear a massive pop from the fridge and know that the fridge is covered.
Once you get to the fridge, you're good. Right, so 175 of butter. Pop it in the microwave, 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Does it want to be melted or just soft?
We kind of want it melted. Yeah, we don't want it just soft. We want it slightly liquidy, like, but just try not to heat it up too much so don't cook the egg in a minute. So do it in like sort of 20 seconds, check it. 10 seconds, check it.
Oh, Paul Damon said it's okay. Is it okay if it's got chocolate on?
Is that reasonable?
Probably.
Is that all sort of melted? Yeah, that looks kind of good. Yeah, I'll just get rid of them lumps as well. Just give it another five sort of seconds, 10 seconds. Basically, we want it liquid, but we don't want it boiling, if that makes sense.
Gary,
Hello.
quite a lot of leftover chocolate. Can I just put that in the pudding?
I wouldn't put it in the pudding, but keep the chocolate because you can use that again. Don't waste any chocolate. I had all the chocolate went on mine.
Gary, as if I'm going to put this in the bin.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if you put it in the chocolate, if you put it in the pudding, you'll distort the ratios of the cooking. So there's my butter, everybody. You can see I've virtually got liquid.
Simon Murray said, does he need to take the bananas out yet of the fridge?
No, the banana's got to stay in the fridge. Right, so there we go. There's my butter melted. That's what we're looking for. So melt your butter down, stick it aside. Put my glasses on for this bit. Right, so now you want to take your sugar, your eggs, your orange juice and orange zest. So that is 175 of muscovado sugar if you could get hold of it, or soft brown sugar, whichever you could get. So 175 in a mixing bowl. That's the sugar. Did you get that, Lizzie?
No.
So 170. So you want your mixing bowl?
Yeah.
175 of your dark brown sugar.
Yeah.
In the bowl. Then we want to chuck
In
your
the bowl, Lizzie.
in in your mixing bowl, yeah. Now she's got it. And then you want to chuck your 3 eggs in there as well. Obviously, crack them first. Don't just chuck them in.
Is that how eggs go?
I need to zest my orange.
Yeah, you can do that now. So we should have 3 eggs, 175 of sugar. Then you should have the zest of 2 oranges and the juice of 1. And that goes in there as well. Get all that zest out because that's awesome flavours in there. You don't want to waste that. And you can just get a spoon or a fork or a wooden spoon, whatever you got to hand. Just stir it all around now and just mix it up.
What do I use to stir it with? Like literally anything or what?
Anything, a spoon, I've got a fork in mine. Just we're not whipping nothing up or anything here. We're just breaking it down. Right, so there, that's my my sugar, eggs, orange juice, and zest. That's all in there mixed up.
That smells delicious.
Yeah, it's that dark sugar. See, all of a sudden you've got the dark sugar, which gives off like Christmassy flavours, doesn't it? And then you got your orange.
Yeah, that's it.
Simon said, does the flour go in? Not yet.
No, wait, Simon, hold your horses. Right, so next, into that mixer we've got there, your mix should be your eggs, your orange zest, orange juice, and your dark sugar. Put your melted butter into that now and stir that around. Hence why we didn't want the butter too hot, because we didn't want it cooking the eggs. So you don't want boiling butter in there. So then just mix that in, get that butter all incorporated into the sugar. Right, and next step is we just literally sift your flour in and your cocoa powder into there. Which should be 175 of self-raising and 40 grams of cocoa powder. That's going into the batter mix. And then again, just stir it around. Told you this part was easy, everyone. And that basically is your chocolate orange made there.
That smells good.
Yeah.
Depends on your definition of easy.
Right, so this takes a little bit more incorporating the flour into the mix, but just keep with it. Just keep stirring it around and you'll end up with like a thick batter, but you just watch you don't get no pockets of flour and stuff in there. I see I've still got little pockets of flours in mine there, but eventually it will all mix in. I mean, if people wanted to get a little bit funky now, you could probably put like a shot of rum in here or something like that, you know, just to spice it up, a whiskey or or brandy, cognac, that type of stuff, whatever you sort of like.
Oh, Gary said chocolate shop.
All right.
I missed that, sorry.
Chocolate, and I have a chocolate shop. What? You know what? That's really nice.
That's your favourite, isn't it? Out of the dead
You'd like that? Do you like rum, Josie?
I do.
You got this one.
What is it? Dead man's fingers.
Dead man's fingers, but it's hazelnut chocolate.
Ooh,
It
like
is.
Nutella.
Oh, it is banging.
Jonathan said shit.
I might get the cloven hoof out in a minute.
Right, so my mix is ready. I'll whip it up to the camera so everybody can see. That's what we're looking at. You should have like a thick batter now, almost yeah, like a cake batter. That's basically what we got. Nice and thick. Everything's all mixed in, and that's that done. Leave that to the side, and then we need to line
Tastes nice.
our bowls. Yeah, I bet it does. Nice and chocolatey, isn't it?
Nice and orangey.
Where's Josie doing that?
Yep, she's coming along. Let's put Put some of my stuff away.
I'm still squeezing the orange.
Still squeezing the orange.
Yeah, mate.
Right, so everybody should be kind of near where I am now, apart from Josie, because she didn't have her ingredients weighed. That's what happens if you don't have your ingredients weighed. You end up way behind everybody. So there's my mix, that's there. Now we need to line our pudding base bowls. So you need to take a little bit of margarine, butter, or a little bit of oil, and then just grease the inside.
She keeps eating it.
Who keeps? Josie's eating it, she?
No, Lizzie.
Liz is eating it. So is it a band thing? You've got like chocolate to be part of one of your bands.
Sure.
Well, I'm just trying to like. I'm just trying to get all the crap out the inside of the bowl so I can line it properly.
Am I the only one doing shots here out of us three?
How you can do shots? There's so much concentration involved.
Total. What goes in the bowl with the orange juice and sugar?
Right, so orange juice, sugar, the zest, and the 3 eggs.
Okay, eggs.
Then
What's
mix
the
up.
butter? Where's the butter going?
I now remember why I didn't do food technology in school. It's so complicated.
No.
Life is so complicated when cooking's involved.
Right.
Isn't it?
Lizzie, are you greasing your bowl?
Yes.
That's what they all say. Unfortunately, nobody ever says that.
You can grease my bowl anytime, Lizzie.
Sweetheart, you flatter me. What am I supposed to do?
Grease your bowl.
How am I supposed? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but how?
A little bit of margarine or a little bit of butter.
Will that do?
Yeah, that'll do. And have you got a little bit of greaseproof paper anywhere? Just tear a little bit off.
Yeah, I've got that.
Or worst case, your fingers.
No, I've got this.
Give a little bit of margarine, dip it in your pot of whatever you add, and then just literally, you want to grease the inside of this bowl.
Okay,
It just makes it a bit easier to stick the greaseproof paper in a second.
gotcha.
My mixture looks like Laurie's lava lamp. The ghost of Laurie's lava
You know, interesting fun fact. I did fail food technology. I mean, it's probably not that interesting because you can all tell that by the fact that my balloon burst twice.
That's what science say.
Yeah, but you're not the only one.
You're making amends now, Lizzie.
Am I? Am I?
Right, so,
Where's Jill? Where's Laurie?
Jill was meant to join us on this stream. She was going to join us for moral support, eating a chocolate orange and drinking wine. But
She messaged me saying that she'd not frozen her chocolate orange.
yeah, that's kind of a killer in this.
I wasn't sure whether that was a euphemism or not.
Actually, the one that said that you've got patience of the saint try and direct a rhythm section.
I mean, this is
So,
really yummy batter.
that's greaseproof. Oh, right, Josie, right, what do you want to ask? You've got the eggs in there, yeah?
yeah, eggs are in there.
Yep, your orange juice and your zest
Yeah.
and your sugar. Now put in your self-raising flour and your cocoa powder.
When do you put the butter in?
Oh, shit, butter. Sorry, I forgot that. That's because you'll be behind. Right, butter goes in now into that mix. Yeah. Lucky you're on the ball. So yeah, butter goes into that. Stir that butter in because you'll notice it'll like sit a bit. You know, it'll take a bit of working to do.
What do I do with my melted chocolate that I can't use because I'm a klutz and I can't make balloons not burst?
It's tomorrow and I'll take it to the recycling plant.
Just scrape it into a small pot and keep it, and then you can do things with it.
What like?
Oh, I can do things with it, can I?
Yeah, yeah. You
That
can
that sounds more sexy than I think it needed to.
You can dip
But it is chocolate, so who knows?
You two are embarrassing me.
Chocolate is delicious.
Right. So, can we get back to the grease in the bowl? So we should have a grease bowl.
Yeah.
Right, Josie, you want to tip after you put the butter in, flour and the cocoa. Mix that in. Everybody else, you should have greased your bowl. You want to cut. You should have some greaseproof paper. That was on the recipe sheets. and you want to cut a circle out the size of your bowl.
Yeah.
It's going to go into there like so. And then with the other bit, you want to cut along there like that. I'll show it you in a second so everybody can see it.
You know, this is harder than GCSE food technology.
So you want a round circle, which should be the size of your bowl.
Okay.
Put that over it. And then you want a long piece like that.
Everyone's talking about food technology now. Apparently, Helen Grossman said boys weren't allowed to do it.
I was the only boy that did. I actually complained. I got mum.
Oh, right.
I was the only one in our school that did it.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody else. They took it off because nobody wanted to do it. I wanted to do it.
Oh, right.
And I argued the time. I said, I want to do this. And they had to go
So
to
you're the
school.
only
And
boy
I was the only
doing
boy in the class who was doing cooking.
Sexism, isn't it? Why didn't they let you?
Because no boys wanted to do it. And I was the only boy that wanted to do it. They said, well, we're keeping an all girls class. So they kicked me out. I complained and then got reinstated basically. So I was the only one through. So I did cooking all through 5 years at school.
Yeah. Well, it sounds smart to me.
Because the first 2 years, I think you had to do it. It was like one of them things there. And then when you choose the options, is it as your last 3 years?
Yeah.
I wanted to do it as an exam. They wouldn't let me do it. But then, I mean, it's crap, isn't it? Because now all the chefs, top chefs are blokes anyway. But yeah.
Don't get me started on that, Gary.
Did you get, what did she say now?
What'd you say, Josie?
Well-
So don't get her started on her feminism soapbox.
Oh, right.
Is that? Don't get me started on my feminism soapbox.
Nothing to do with me. I'm keeping.
I mean, I thought I'd rein it in.
Right, Lizzie, you should have a circle, yeah?
No. What do? Do I just literally cut around the bowl?
Yeah, put the bowl on there. Have you got a pen? Well, you can cut around it. It doesn't have to be exact.
All right. I'm going to cut around it now.
In theory, we should have done this earlier, but all the balloons blowing up just made me forget.
Can I just say, will I be able to get my honorary GCSE A for this? Because I feel like this is more complicated than what I ever did in GCSE food tech.
We'll see what it turns out like at the end.
Doesn't matter. It's the taking part that counts.
Did it say showstopper grand final level, Gary?
Tell you what, it's a bloody good job I can kind of play the bass, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
Sort of.
balloon is the showstopper. That is what we were doing.
And some of us have had a lot of bake-offs this year.
Right, so for everybody else, you should have a circle. You should have a long strip like so. Give it a little fold, and then I've just put some cuts down it just to help it sit in the bowl.
So I've got a circle.
Yep. And then you want to strip.
Okay.
Look at my strip there.
Yeah.
Strip like that. And then along the butt, just get some scissors and just cut along like that. And that gives us.
I've only got this left, so.
Is that all you got left, is it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go with a circle in the bottom of yours and hopefully it comes out.
Okay. I told you I failed food technology.
If it doesn't come out, you're getting a D.
No, I can't have a D. I can't have my A star.
Right, Lizzie, listen to me. Grease the bowl. Extra.
Done it.
Extra.
Nailed it.
Because you've got less paper. So give it
I've
one
nailed
more go. Everybody else, take your circle, push it into the bottom like that. And the grease should help it just set up a bit. Oh, sorry. Now even I'm losing it now. Right, first off, not the circle. If you want to put that bit in, it goes in like so. I mean, this is only rough. This is just to help turn this out.
Paul Dane said, why do you keep telling two people to strip?
I need my. Well, my balloon looks good in the fridge. It hasn't popped.
Shot.
Oh, I haven't got a shot. Can't believe it's taken me about 10 minutes just to do a bowl. I haven't even got the cake in yet. It takes 50 minutes to cook the cake.
It's probably my fault.
Right, so take the strips of paper, unless you're Lizzie, and then just put them in, push it into the side of the pan. I got another little strip there because mine doesn't quite fit. It wasn't long enough. Like so. Take your circle, place your circle down in the bottom. Like so. So now I've got a fully lined tin or a basin that everybody can see. Lizzie, you're just going to pop yours in the bottom and then put it around the best you can. Don't worry about the little creases in there. It's not an issue. All this is mainly for you. So when we tip it out, it comes out in one go. Right, now comes the bit where we need our chocolate oranges. Where's Josie? How far behind are you behind us?
I'm asking for a friend.
Right, okay.
What do you do with the bowl now?
Grease the bowl, bit of margarine,
Grease it, yeah.
grease it around nice and whatever. For everybody else, go and grab your orange out the freezer.
Ashley said, remember, never work with kids, animals, or musicians, Gary.
Yeah, it is.
And Mark W said we should have had grease as a shot word. As we all know, that grease is the word.
One more.
Isn't the bird the word?
It's the last bake-off of the year, so I think we can add as many words as we like. They're bonus shot words. Everyone who's taking part can add a shot word.
I ain't going to get to the end of this if we do that. Right, so we should have bowls lined with the sides and a base. We should have an orange mix there, like a cake mix. Our oven should be on. We should have our frozen oranges.
Sure. No, it's Terry's.
Right, so give your mix a little stir. Empty half of this into your bowl. It's easier if you spoon it because of the paper, but as you put a spoon in, it'll drag the paper down and it'll sit it in place. So everybody should be popping half in.
Oh my God, James Davis, he said, I've just got into work.
Paperwork, Gary. I think my mum's thrown away all the cooking parchment because she read an article that says it gives you cancer.
Sorry?
I think my mum's thrown away all the cooking parchment because she probably read an article somewhere saying that it gives you cancer.
Right, so what have you got there then?
Greaseproof. Is that going to work?
Yeah, that works.
Is it not the same thing?
Parchment is more expensive. Grease can slightly burn. Parchment.
Oh my God. This is like a new world that I had no idea about.
Yeah, well, if I buy greaseproof, it costs me about £7 a ream, like a big thing. If I buy parchment, it's about 50 quid. It's like 10 times.
I thought £7 was expensive.
Yeah, but I'm buying thousands, and so yeah,
Bloody hell.
just better quality. Right, so we should have spooned half our mix into that bowl. Gently take your orange out. Like you'll notice because it's frozen, the segments tend to come apart a little bit. So,
Oh Christ!
together, unless, of course, you're Josie and she's already done whatever she's done. So undo it.
Am I supposed to keep it together?
If the best you can.
Like generally.
Yeah.
Just try.
And this goes into the mix. Right, give it a little push down, but don't push it to the bottom because we want this to stay in the middle. Just give it a little twist so it sets in there. As you can see, mine's set in there like that now. Do you want to see that?
Oh,
So I've not pushed that down. I've just given it a little twist just so it's set in the chocolate a bit.
Is mine all right?
Yeah, that looks good. Now you take the rest of your mix and dump it on top. God, what is the time? I thought this would have been coming out of the oven now.
It is 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Right, well, we'll be done. Everybody who's watching, we'll be done for 8 o'clock because this takes 50 minutes to cook, and then it's going to take 5 minutes with the dome on and the fandangle fancy stuff. All right, get everything out of this bowl. Don't waste none of your.
Geraldine said,
Stuff.
what have they just put in the mix? You lost connection.
In what mix?
Oh, this is a tune.
Oh yeah, Toto's gone. I don't know what you mean by mix. Though.
This is Wang Chung. This is a big tune.
Wang Chung, I remember that. Right, so little shake should have this covered over. It's got orange, you shouldn't see it now. Okay, and then when you get to that stage, bung it in the oven, 50 minutes. Mine's going in now.
Oh, just in a new bowl.
In the bowl, right, give me 2 seconds, I'll go back. I'm just a tad hot and turning that. Right, 50 minutes.
We were cool.
7 exactly, 10 to 8.
Gary,
Hello?
for the stragglers, what was the origami situation?
Right, so take your bowl, put it over your cooker, cut a circle, yep. You've greased your bowl, yep. And then if you've got like a bit like that, you want to cut some because you want to line the outside, yep. Get the scissors, just cut along there like that. You've done, you've already done that, yeah. So just pop that into the bowl first, line your bowl.
I've done another supplementary one.
Yeah, pop that in for the gap because you've probably got a bit of a gap, yeah. And then in the middle of that, you pop the circle.
We were cool.
And then just put it down. It's going to spring about a bit and it's going to mess around, but don't worry about that because once you put the mix in, the mix is going to hold it down. This basically is just so we can just at the end we can just tip it out like that, peel the paper off, and it comes out. It's a lot easier rather than it split. Because the last thing you want to do is split it because then you're going to lose all the insides, isn't it? Right. So once you've got that in, Josie, you need to put half your mix in. Then your orange, and then your other half of the mix on top. And then in the oven, 50 minutes. Everybody take note of your time. 180, 160 if you're fans. Right, Geraldine was stuck on the mix. So in the mixing bowl, first off, we put 3 eggs, 175 of the brown sugar, muscovado, whatever sugar you had, orange juice, orange zest.
Alexa, set a timer for 50 minutes.
So you whisked it up. Perhaps I should have Alexa. I could just ask Alexa. Alexa, can you tell everybody?
Well, I mean, how else do you guys count?
Yeah, straight in.
Why doesn't Terry sell them like this? Seriously.
They'll probably see this and then they probably will. I mean, it's a good idea. We'll see how it comes out. We're all waiting for yours to come out. Anyway, back to Geraldine. 3 eggs, 175 of sugar, orange juice, orange zest. Mix it up with a fork and a spoon. Into that, add your melted butter, 175. Tip it in, stir it up. Into that, add your 175 of self-raising flour, cocoa powder, 40 grams. Whisk that up into a nice smoothish, thickish batter, and then mash your cake mix. Half and half, orange in the middle, bung it in the oven 50 minutes. That good, Jess? Right.
Probably just wanted to know the orange one in.
Oh, how to breathe. I haven't even said, what's the shot word? I need a shot. What's the shot word? Terry's.
Terry's, thank you, Terry's.
We've driven you to drink, Gary.
Yeah, after all that, we can drink, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Geraldine
Oh, yeah.
said thanks.
I mean, first of all, kids, make sure you wash up.
That's why I have a wife.
Oh.
She does it. I do all the cooking. She does all the washing up.
Well, at least you split it 50-50, but still.
I do wash up every once in a blue moon. Oh, once in a blue moon. I do. Once in a blue moon.
Right.
As long as it's not a presumed role.
Right then. So if everybody can holler through to Helen on the. Oh, she's getting a drink. Yeah, hold on. But basically, if you can all let us know that you've got your puddings in.
I'll show you a picture of yours in the fridge. I want to put a face on it. On the head.
You need to put some eyes and a nose on it.
I have a balloon.
Oh,
I think I've realised that chocolate could go so far.
Yeah. Yeah, with that spare chocolate, you can make hot chocolates.
Ian Corbin said she
Well, I was maybe going to drizzle it over the top rather than.
Well, we're doing a hot damn fudge sauce, aren't we? Or she is. I don't
Nice.
even, she's doing that, so that's going to go over the top. But yeah, you can do that, but you can also put a little bit of cream with that, and then you can make oh God, what are they called? What do we put on the chocolate cake?
Ganache.
No, what the?
What?
Where's the chocolate queen? She know what they are. When I roll it in the ice and cocoa powder. Truffles. You can make chocolate truffles. So all you
Nice.
do, literally, you just get cream, you warm the cream up, put the chocolate into it, mix it all up, and it'll set, and then you just roll it into little balls and just roll it through cocoa powder. And it is the world's best chocolate you'll ever taste. As long as you've got
That
decent.
that already sounds really complicated.
No, it's not. It's easy.
Rice Krispie
It's
cake.
easy. Rice Krispie cakes. There you go.
Ian Corbin said that.
or another recipe is you just get a spoon and eat it out of the bowl and call it.
But no, I'm not going to completely give up with the delicious chocolate sauce. Like I figured that I could maybe heat it up again and drizzle it over the top.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
you heat it in the same way with the hot water
Same
underneath,
way.
because then it won't burn it, and you can do it a couple of times. It's not a problem.
Can I the double cream? I can use that with it, right?
No, because you want the double cream in a minute for the hot fudge sauce, don't we?
You might have some left over though, mate. Depends how much cream you bought. How much did you buy?
300 ml.
Oh,
Yeah, you only need like 180, I think.
yeah, it's 180. So you got some left. So there you go.
Happy days. Truffle. We'll have a socially distanced truffle garden party.
Right. So how long does this hot fudge sauce stay hot for?
Not too long, so we want to kind of.
You want to do that
we can
about?
make it- We can
10.
make it now and then give it a zap again.
We can sit and talk for 10.
Ooh,
You can sell your merch and your.
compare messes. How's everyone's kitchen looking? Mine's quite messy.
Actually,
Mine's destroyed.
Paul Dane was wiping chocolate
Yeah.
off his wall.
I got.
Can everyone, everyone who had an explosion, please take a photo of it, and we will
Oh,
be.
yeah,
more-
yeah.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't think I need to take a photo of it. Everyone saw it live.
So we want photos of chocolate balloon explosions. You can fire them over to your website or my Facebook page or your Facebook page, whatever. That'd be quite fun seeing all of them.
Send me down then.
Oh, dear me. How is everyone anyway?
I'm just going to check my chocolate balloon.
Oh, actually, yeah. I haven't heard mine go pop. I was absolutely expecting to hear a pop in the fridge, which would have been fun.
It won't put in the fridge, will it, Gary?
Josie, how has yours not gone off?
Mate, skills.
Mate, shut up.
Mate, skills.
Such a dick, mate.
Same,
Such a dick.
same packet of balloons. Can't even blame a dodgy batch.
Nah, mate, you just sent me the worst ones. That's what happened.
Picked out the dodgy looking ones.
Yeah, you just like, nah, these ones look a bit dodgy. I'm going to send them to the fucking newbie.
To be fair, I used the blue one. Maybe the key is the blue balloon.
I threw the blue one away. I was just like, I ain't going to fucking try 3. I didn't go to three supermarkets.
Dedication, mate. I went to
Mate.
3 supermarkets and a garage to find those chocolate orange. Because I wanted to complete the set, and Helen was dead set on a white chocolate orange, and they don't have those down those weird parts.
Yeah, that come through. That's it there in the pudding. Right, everybody else, hopefully you've all got your stuff going. Can you message the missus, let her know so we know everybody's
Ian
up to date?
Corbin said it looks like a massacre in there. Step 5 went off.
Ian Orban had 5 balloons burst.
That's it,
I'd
we
give
need a
up after
picture.
2.
Need a picture.
I've got chocolate batter all over my phone and my laptop, if that makes you feel any better, Lizzie.
It does, actually.
Paul Damon's balloons were blue, green, and yellow. None worked.
Blue, green, and yellow. No balloons work for Paul Damon. So it's not a colour thing.
Were yours from Asda?
With the balloons.
Yeah, they were, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually done something to them. Give you dodgy ones. Did you put little pin breaks in or something?
That's it, mate. That's it. It's sabotage the newbie. That's what it is.
All for entertainment's sake.
Right, so in about 5 minutes, we're going to go and check on our balloons. We're going to bring them out. Yeah, we're going to bring them out, and we're going to attempt to pop them now. now we actually need to pop them.
Oh, no.
I don't need to do that.
Yours is going to be a naked pudding.
Then I
No, it's not. I'm just not going to put the little hat on, you know.
So then we're going to have the white chocolate. We're going to melt that down, and we're just going to flick it across the top to give it like a white and dark chocolate sort of fizzy. What do you call it?
First, this is the white, isn't it? And Mark James went. Sorry, James David came back from work, and his wife and son were cooking. And he came back to just tell the chocolate everywhere.
So James Davis lives in Willy Wonka's chocolate house now because he's got chocolate all over the place.
James, I guarantee you haven't got chocolate all over the place as badly as I have.
Who is it who goes and licks the walls? Is it Violet Bott or whatever? Elizabeth.
Is it not Square Pusher?
I tell you, it's one of it's that's the film you should have been in, Jason. You'd have been.
I will quite happily come and lick your walls for you. If
You're a wall licker anyway, mate.
I've been called worse.
So Ian Corbin, he used red, pink, blue, silver, and green balloons.
Did they pop?
All of them.
He used every colour balloon going, and every one popped.
But they Asda. It seems to be the.
But I take no responsibility for the balloons. Blame Asda.
I would.
Yeah, because it's disclaimer at the start. Did I not mention that?
Everyone say hi to Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe, it went terribly. There's cake batter everywhere. I've tried my best, but I think there's still some.
How many people are making this today?
That's quite a
Again?
What are we talking?
I know 12 that are
We've got 12 definites, and then there's usually a lot.
Some people don't say.
Yeah, there's usually a lot that don't comment and stuff. I think it's
These are the usual suspects.
Yeah. So there's a lot more that come in later and then tell me they've done it. I'm like, oh, I didn't realise you were doing it. So I don't know, probably upwards of 20, 25, something like that, I suppose. Had a few people emailing this week for the recipe. If you want to do it.
Oh, they've just told me the lead score. I'm not.
No,
sorry, I'm not
no,
gonna tell him.
no lead
Sorry,
scores.
I really
Do
read
not
that
want
out,
to know.
Josie.
Don't want to know. Don't want to know the lead scores. I can't believe you made me do this on the Leeds
That was
game.
Mark, you.
Mark, do one.
He started that one off.
I'm watching it after this. I don't want to know. Nobody tell me. Unless, of course, we lost 7-0, then you can tell me.
I nearly read that out.
It hasn't finished yet. Is it 5:30, 6:15? That's it, 7:15 it finishes. What's the time now? Oh, probably, isn't it? Ah.
I was in the shower. Somehow I'm clearing up.
Someone's had to take a shower.
I don't blame them, to be honest. I mean, I had it all over my face.
That is mission accomplished, I think.
Is that an initiation ceremony, Jones? Is that what it is?
That's called doing it properly.
I never had that in food technology.
Oh, dear. You remember when earlier when I said it couldn't be any worse than Baz when he done his?
Has that now been superseded?
You might win the wooden spoon yet, Lizzie.
Well, I should hope so, because I'm going to be finding chocolate for months to come. But at least the soundtrack's been banging.
Oh, my music. Oh, God, what's that message?
Don't smoke the score.
Oh, right,
All right. Sufficiently tidied up.
Yeah, we don't normally get a tidying break in these things.
Just while we're in this moment of respite, I would just like to bring your attention to my 70s oven. Let us all marvel at its wonderment. It is still going after all these years.
I remember them, like you say, because the top lifts up, doesn't it?
Yep, look.
What's under the oven? Oh, what's in there?
Secrets. That's what's in there. Secrets.
It's like a convertible oven.
But you know, she's keeping it real.
We used to have one then. That was our first cooker we ever bought when we had a house, you know, when we had a flat about 30 years ago. Was it 30 years ago? Yeah, probably was.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone's got to endure one at some point, right?
And Murray said, when can we expect a new flat? That we're going to be doing the 2nd of January. Music on that.
Yeah. Simon wants to know when's a new track coming. There you go. Over to you, girls.
Well,
Simon.
depends when my oven's going to make it ready.
It's cooking. That's what's under Lizzie's oven at the moment.
That's what's here.
That's under there. The new track's cooking. There you go, Simon.
Cooking.
Oh God, there's more chocolate under there. I'll be right back.
No, we are.
Mark said,
We're meant to be getting the mix back tonight, actually. So soon.
Mark W just said to Lizzie, can you stop keep lifting your top up and showing off to everyone?
Oh, sorry, man. I don't mean to you know, be that girl, but I just can't help lifting my top up and cleaning it for everybody.
There's always one.
There's always one, isn't there?
There is. And if there's always one, it's always my mate Mark.
yeah.
Right, I'm going to go have a little wee look at my balloon. I think I'm going to bring it out and attempt to do the pop-in part now, because it's getting to about that time. So if everybody else wants to go and grab their balloon, and then apart from Lizzie, obviously Lizzie's not got a balloon to grab.
I've still got some sort of mixture. Although maybe I could put it on now.
You can make it into ganache and then make the fudge sauce as well, and then you can have double sauce.
Can I not just eat it from the bowl?
Or that would be a
Right,
my
so
recommendation.
basically, if you
Oh, good.
it should feel set up now. If you feel, yeah, go careful. We don't go and pop it yet. But feel that. It should feel like it's quite set, like a chalk ice.
Yes.
If everybody's got like a chalk ice texture on there, we're good. Right. Have we got any sellotape?
Yes.
If anybody's got any sellotape, we're going to pop a little bit on there, and we're going to pop it through the sellotape, because then it stops a massive explosion. Because when I originally did this, I popped it just like that, and the whole thing just went poof, like that. I was lucky to get away without breaking it. So I'm thinking if we can like just let the balloon down slowly.
Quite a procedure.
Is it like you're breaking up with it?
So
Pull off the band-aid, Gary.
sorry,
Just rip off the band-aid.
Yeah.
bit of sellotape. Just plonk it on.
Don't build it up for a fall. Just tell it how it is.
Well, Right, fingers crossed, everybody.
So what do? Just you shove a piece of
I've got
sellotape.
sellotape on there, and then if you pop the pin in it, it should just let the air out gently, I hope, and not go bang.
Or what you could do is put some chocolate on it that's far too hot and just explode it all over your kitchen.
Right, here we go. Okay, right, don't do that.
I didn't even see
Don't
that.
do
What
that.
happened there? Did it go really, really well?
Is it broken? Right, I'm not doing that technique.
Not a problem. We can salvage this. See, in the practice, that part works.
I hope Baz is watching this. Oh,
That's very kind of you to place a new device.
Right.
I'm going to suggest an alternative technique that I've never tried before, but it can't be worse than that one.
Right. So somehow, if you can let your balloon down, what about if we tip it off? Is that going to work? Ah, pop it like that.
And then what you do is nip the.
She's got it. She's got it. She knows what she's doing. Yeah. Undo the balloon like that. Let the air out.
Nip the belly button with your fingernail.
oh my God.
No, that'll do it. If you can.
Yeah,
But
turn it upside
mine
down,
broke
yeah.
because it popped and fell down. So if you can turn it that way, do it.
I'm kind of like partly glad that I don't have to go through this ordeal. I tell you what, my food technology teachers in school would be so proud of me right now.
I might just cut the belly button off.
Yeah, that might work.
Oh, it's got a slow leak now.
I got chocolate all over the floor here, so I'm just gonna have to clean that up. We're standing it, but I've kind of got away with it. I got a dome. But how's everybody else getting on? To be fair, if you pop it, Josie, you're going to be all right, I think, because you've got your chocolate down. Mine only broke because of.
Mine's got a slow leak.
Is it slowly going down? Is it?
Down. If you listen,
If he's slowly going down, then probably good.
Ooh, this is cool. It's kind of breaking away from it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we want to happen.
Film it.
Oh.
This is a procedure and a half, Gary.
I know.
More
No.
science lesson than anything else.
Tell me about it.
The good news is we've got lots of offcuts developing.
Right, so
Gary, I wish I was as good as you at home economics.
I'd have been a good teacher, wouldn't I? We'd have had fun. Dawn Coles as well. We have one that worked.
Anymore?
Right, Josie's looking like she's doing all right. Right, so once you've got this out of the balloon, hopefully without breaking it like I just did, we want to go the white chocolate, 50 grams, into a bain marie again. Hot water. Get that melting down.
All right, I'm going to try this again.
Got it?
My balloon's stuck to my little cake.
Yeah, you have to peel it off a little bit.
Look at this. The state of it. It's like some weird alien.
Oh God.
Yeah, if you sort of just gently pull it up, you have to hold the chocolate and then gently pull it away. You should be all right. Mine come away.
For this.
Perhaps we could oil it a bit. Oil the balloon. That might have helped.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think I might need to put it back in the fridge for a bit.
Now, if you leave it out, it'll melt a bit and then it'll come away.
Reckon. Come on.
Is it coming out? Come on, Josie, you can do it.
Go on, Josie.
Like floppy. So I
Come on,
don't.
now.
Josie, if anyone can do it, it's you.
We want one person live on here to actually get it right.
I might have a hole in it.
Claire Merritt said, is it worth doing anything with the white chocolate if your balloon explodes?
You could, Claire Mary, good question. If you could
Oh
melt
Christ!
but don't
If
do
if there was ever any advert, if there was ever any advert for me to be the worst wife in the world, this is it. Which I'm kind of all right with, to be fair.
Right, so Claire and Mary, answer to your question. Leave your white chocolate until we do the hot fudge sauce. What you can do is melt the hot chocolate down like I'm doing now, and then you can just flick it across the pudding because it'll look quite cool across the top of the. You'll have like a white over the white chocolate. Yeah, oh, Lizzie, you can do that because you've got some white chocolate, haven't you? Yeah, don't melt it down yet. Your white chocolate, Lizzie.
A hole in my canopy, which I might try and fill up.
Sorry, Josie.
Maybe I'll eat some.
What'd you think?
It looks like a bit my balloons stuck to my chocolate, like actually peeled off.
Just give it a good old yank.
No, it's okay.
No, because if you peel it, you hold the chocolate and then peel it like that. Because the top of your chocolate is the thickest part. It's the bottom.
Honestly, like, so my balloon's off.
There you go.
What I mean is there's a slight blue tinge to some of my chocolate. Can you see?
Oh,
Oh, they're proper shit things.
Yeah. So I'm balloon residue off.
So that's actually come off of the balloon and stayed on there.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, just give that bit to Mum.
Yeah. Look, literally, little bits of balloon. I'll get them.
Right, so you should have your white chocolate should be melted down now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Lizzie, you're not supposed to be melting it yet
Oh.
because you've not got a balloon for it to go on. But
Well, no, but I've got like the other chocolate, so I thought I'd melt them together.
okay, keep that together. Keep it for about. Turn the heat off, and we'll heat yours back up nearer the time. We can use it
All
to
right.
go over yours. Right, so you should have a little bit of your chocolate now. If you grab a fork,
Excuse me.
basically just flick it over your.
Oh yeah.
Just
I'm
drizzle.
supposed to take my cake out now.
No, 50 minutes.
Alexa's timing it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course she is. Silly Alexa.
Yeah, 50 minutes. What's the time? I haven't even just.
Honestly, then.
I'm going to do some emergency repairs with my white chocolate.
To be fair, it isn't going to matter if you position it right. You won't see it. I mean, look, mine broke. I'm broken up. That's mine.
Mannequin.
So I've gone like. Why are you on the? What are you doing there? You're starting again.
I've got a hole in it, so I'm going to plug the hole up and stick it back in the fridge. Look, he's got bald spots, like a little monk.
Where did you do that?
He's like a little monk. Fry a tuck.
Okay. Right. So for everybody else that isn't like. These balloons are a mistake. Yeah. Right. So you should have had like a flicked white chocolate. So now you should have a nice chocolate dome with all that sort of flicked sort of white chocolate over it. Get that back in the fridge.
It's not like chocolate, really.
Yeah. Everybody should be smelling the cake now. It should start to come up. You just feel it way too long. Right, so Josie's. So what we're going to do with yours, Lizzie? Then, so what have you got? What are you mixing there? You've got your white chocolate, have you? And then
Yeah.
you put brown in it as well.
Say again.
Have you got just white chocolate?
Yeah.
Right, so leave that. When that's melted, just leave it to the side, and then right at the end, we'll just give it another quick warm up, and you can do what I just did across the top of your pudding. So you'll have like a double chocolate, and that just make it look a bit funky.
Cool, man. I've got like my chocolate kind of looking a little bit like that.
Is that your white chocolate?
White chocolate and the dark chocolate as well. Or the remains of the dark chocolate that was left in the bowl.
Right, so Josie, you need to hurry up and get this on because we need to start doing our hot fudge sauce in about 5 minutes.
In 2 seconds. I will be with you in 1 minute.
Can you just ask if everyone's got any questions?
Right, anybody else got any questions they need to ask me? Is everybody's all in the oven? Are you all starting to smell them? Have you all got your balloons out of the chocolate out of the balloons? And have you all got, yeah, I'll have 2 seconds, I'll have 2. And have you all got the flicky white on the top? If you're up to that, you're up with me and we're all level. And then we're going to get, Josie's going to show us how she makes her homemade hot damn fudge sauce. We're going to get that cracking on and then we're going to put it all together. If anybody's not realised what we're actually going to be doing, this is a pudding that gets served up pretty much straight away. It's not one of these that you keep for the next day. So when the pudding comes out, we flip them over on a plate, we take the top off, and then you'll have the pudding basin sort of shape. We're going to pop the chocolate bloom on it, if you've got one, and that'll cover it. And then we're going to have the hot damn fudge sauce in a pan next to it. And what you do is when you serve it at the table, you pour the hot sauce over the dome, and it melts all of that. And it'll go like that, and it'll reveal your pudding. Then we cut your pudding, and then the chocolate orange comes out.
So if you haven't got the chocolate bloom, it doesn't matter because the sauce.
Chocolate bloom doesn't matter. We're still doing the sauce for you. If you haven't got chocolate bloom, you're going to have the hot fudge sauce with it. So you'll just have a double sauce. If you'll just skip the part where we pour it on, you'll do it around. Lizzie's gone. So I'm assuming she's not plugged the laptop in. She's gone. Lizzie's gone. Where's Lizzie gone? She's gone for a shower.
Apparently,
She's back.
James Davis's wife came out of the shower and she still had chocolate up her nose.
I need a bleeding shower though, I tell you. It's all like,
Well, one customer just had a shower. She come out and she still had it left up her nose.
say again.
She still had chocolate up her nose after a shower. So when you shower later, make sure you do your nose.
That is called dedication to the cause, that is. That is how you do it properly.
But imagine, right, everybody that's doing this now, you do it today, it's a bit of fun. But you could do this on Christmas Day, because if you attempt the balloon, you can have it made beforehand. You can have the hot fudge sauce made beforehand. All you've got to do is make that cake batter up, pop it in the oven for 50 minutes, then serve it up after Christmas dinner. So by the time you serve your Christmas dinner up, you could have the batter ready, you could pop that in the oven, eat your Christmas dinner, then you can take that out, and then you can have the big fancy Christmas pudding.
Hannah just said 3 in this tonight.
Yeah, of course you are, Hannah.
Ian Morgan said our balloons first, so just wait for the fudge sauce and the cake to cook. We're up
To be
the
fair,
simple
if you
as
don't
we
need
carry.
it all, it did last for a couple of days if you just warmed it back up. It tends to go, because it's a straight away serve pudding, it tends to go a little bit, it loses its softness, if that makes sense, and the chocolate hardens up over it a little too. If you melt it back down and pop a bit of cream on it, it's fine. But you lose the element. Once you cut it, you lose the element of the chocolate orange going like that. It literally just zooms straight out.
Mark W said, was she picking her nose while cooking?
I'm not saying that, Mark. Come on, Josie, get that in. Oh, you've got your top on, have you? No, your top good. Have you got a tie-dyed apron?
I have.
Got tie-dyed
Yeah.
apron.
I have.
You gone tie-dye mad?
See, that's what you can do, a hot damn tie-dye apron.
Yeah, next time, Gary, we'll make a tie-dye mirror cake.
Oh, have you done one of them? I wanted to do
No,
that.
I haven't.
I really want to do a mirror cake. I've never done one, but we've got to think of what we put underneath it because it's too long.
Oh,
I mean, this is taking forever to do today, and this is an easy one. But if we could do the, like, if we could think of a decent pudding to put under it and then do the mirror cake.
Just normal sticky toffee pudding.
Normal what pudding?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee.
Sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah, but you can't have that with the
Mirror.
mirror because it's got to be cold, isn't it? That's the whole point of it. You need to, you've got to have like a moussey type sort of pudding.
Right.
and you need the cold, and when you cut it, you can't put nothing hot on it. You won't be able to do mirror cake with it hot because there's gelatin. The secret to it is the gelatin in the ice in the condensed milk, and the gelatin sets, and that's what gives it the mirror look, so you can see yourself in it or stars or whatever you put in it.
So Lily said, I can't do this Christmas Day. The stress is far too much.
Yeah, it's really funny, but how are you basically like making the world's greatest cake?
Huh?
And John's balloon stuck to his chocolate as well.
Yeah, John, just ease it out gently. It will come out.
No, it won't. But if you get a hole in it, you just need to give him a bit of a hair transplant, like I've just done.
Look at how amazing that looks.
No, mate.
Jesus.
No, she's doing it both up, isn't she?
You smashed it, mate.
Look, he's got a little hair transplant.
I kind of hate you a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, me too.
Put it in the fridge. Don't drop it.
I kind of want you to drop it.
Well, at least 1 out of 3 was good, wasn't it?
Oh, I can't open the fridge.
You should see the state of my trousers. Although I had chocolate all over my face for about 20 minutes.
Right.
Arguably, it was pretty much like every food technology class I've ever had.
Oh, I should have greased this balloon. I'm going to have the same problem next time, aren't I?
Oh, grease your balloon, sweetheart.
I'm going to grease it. I'm going to have exactly the same problem, I guarantee. I'll have a little hair, toothpaste. I'll have a toothpaste stuck to a balloon. God. Right.
Oh my God. You absolutely
Fudge
destroyed me.
sauce now, Gary.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry.
Hot damn fudge sauce.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Fudge sauce.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're going to crack on with that now. Right. So I'm going to take a back seat now. Josie's going to teach me how to make hot fudge sauce. Hot damn.
Hot damn fudge sauce. Firstly, if you've got any chocolate lying around, eat it.
Okay.
Another one's on the floor.
Yeah.
Offcuts. Basically, you need a pan, and you need to put your sugar and your butter in a pan. Step
Sugar and
one.
butter in a pan. Right, you need to be doing this, Lizzie.
Oh,
Hot damn fudge sauce.
shit.
Nothing to do with me. This is Josie's.
Okay.
In the
Hold on.
airway, this is
I've never done this and actually weighed the ingredients before. I normally just put stuff in until it looks or smells right. So,
well, we're just going to follow you then.
Right, what do I need to do?
stick your butter. So your other pot of 175 grams of butter.
100.
What other pot?
Oh no, was it 100? Let me see how many grams.
Hang on, sorry, there's two conversations.
There was a separate recipe list. Look at my phone. I can't even find anything.
No, that's fine. Sorry, because my computer's talking to me as well. All right.
100 grams of
Second.
butter, Josie.
How much?
100 grams.
100 grams of butter. Is that how much I've put in?
Yeah,
Right,
100
what
grams
we
of butter.
And I think it was 175 grams of sugar. Is that right?
I don't know. Is your recipe, love?
Oh,
Yeah, 175 of brown sugar.
let me get the recipe up.
100. Okay, I need more of that then. That's fine.
So, what we got? We've got 100.
100 grams of butter and 175 of sugar.
Is it the same brown sugar?
Is it the same brown sugar, Josie?
Yeah, same brown sugar as last time.
And what am I doing with it?
You are heating it up on a medium heat until the sugar melts.
Do I put
Is
it in
it 175?
100 grams of butter and 175 of sugar
do I
Cool.
put it in a pan?
in a pan.
Enjoying this. How hot do I put it? Medium.
Medium until the sugar, until the butter and the sugar all melts together. Basically, we're essentially making a butterscotch sauce, and you kind of just melt it all together, and then you boil it up, and you add the cream in, and depending on how thick you want it, the thicker you want it and the fudgier you want it, the longer you boil it. If you just want it very light and creamy, then just kind of melt it all together. But we will need the heat from it to melt the canopy. So probably for now, what we might do is just make it, and then we'll blast it on the heat for a few minutes just to get the final burst of heat, because you don't want to pour it on and then your balloon not melt after all that palaver.
Do I need a balloon now?
No.
Because that ain't fucking happening. What do I need with the what do I need to do with the sugar and the butter?
Also, before you start stirring it, sniff your wooden spoon to make sure
I'll sniff your spoon in a minute.
make sure it's not one that smells like onions, because I made this before and my fudge tasted of onion because I used like a spoon that had like essence of garlic and onion infused in it. So this is a safe one. So
Josie, help. What do I need to do?
put your sugar and your butter in a bowl, put it on your hob, turn
Like
your hob on.
Like a bowl?
Yeah, no, that's it, a pan, not a bowl.
Right.
Shut up, Gary.
Genuinely, Gary, you are my food technology teacher from GCSE.
I think he should register with like Ofsted.
Come and teach at Newlands Girls' School.
Right.
Who'd have thought that this amount of food technology would cast so much fear into my heart?
Simon said, welcome to Gary's world.
I'm liking this out here watching him being told what to do. Right.
I feel like he knows something and he's setting us up for a fall here.
I'm setting.
What could be more of a fall than decorating my already really shit kitchen with chocolate?
Haven't you just redone your kitchen?
No, I have now. I've now redecorated it in chocolate. The things I do for you, Josie O'Toole.
Like, you were the first one to volunteer to do this bake-off.
I know. I then thought, who failed GCSE food technology? This arsehole.
Laurie looked at the list and she's like, too many
Too many ingredients. At least I fucking gave it a go.
10 points for trying, mate. And I think Jill's just drinking wine and eating chocolate orange.
But Jill's, I love Jill. She's got the right idea.
What does the captain do as well?
I've just had a quick peek at my cake in the oven, and he's slightly browning a little bit on top because I've got a shit oven that makes it too hot. So I popped a bit of tin foil across. If anybody else feels the same, it looks a little bit brown on
Oh
top.
Christ! Is there a problem with it? Oh my God!
I mean, if your oven's good,
No idea. I'm sure it's fine.
just oven temperature. Everybody says to me, what do I cook this on? What do I cook? But everybody's oven's different. 180.
I'm sure it's bloody fine. Just don't open the oven.
Right, my chocolate and my butter is melted down.
Yeah, James.
Chocolate and butter.
Yeah, you said chocolate. Do you not? Oh no,
Sugar.
sugar. Sorry, sugar.
Sugar and butter. Okay, so then what you do is you add in the double cream and you basically boil it up.
Do I
Right,
add it now?
double
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, add it now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, add it now.
It's 180.
Is that 100?
Josie, don't leave me. Is it 180?
I don't. It doesn't have 100. Oh, 180 mils. Yes, yes. I thought you were talking about temperature. 180 mils. Yeah. But do it a little bit at a time. Like maybe put 100 in first and have a look at it.
So I've got to weigh 100 out, have I?
Nah, just put 100 in. It'll be fine. Just shove it all in. She'll be right. It'll be fine. You can't go wrong with butter, sugar, and cream. If you manage to screw that up, then there's no helping because you cannot got 3 more delicious ingredients. So yeah, you just kind of, my butter's nearly all melted now. And this is, be careful with this because I always make the mistake of sampling it because it's so delicious, but it boils at a really high temperature. So you end up like dissolving all the
Some of that in.
Huh?
Can I put some of that
Oh, double cream, so good though, isn't it?
Go for it.
Said it all went in.
Okay, so this looks like relatively smooth.
Yeah, so once it's kind of all, once the butter's all melted and it looks kind of like a toffee mixture, that's when you add the cream in. Have you added the cream in?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you boil it now for a little bit, or just like bring it up so little bubbles start to appear in it. And then Basically, depending on whether you like your sauces thick and sticky or more just kind of creamy. So the longer you boil it for, the more water will evaporate and the stickier it will get.
The more caramelised it goes.
Yeah. So Gary can instruct on this because
Basically, just boil the shit out of this for about another 3 minutes and you're good to go.
That's it. I like Gary's instructions. Boil the shit out of it.
Yeah, but do keep stirring it so it don't catch on the bottom.
I wish my food technology teacher would have said things like boil the shit out of it, he can't, but you know.
It does, you literally, it's butterscotch sauce, you just, I mean, look, there's mine. He's literally coming to the boil now and he's just like, I'm just going to let that go for about 3 minutes.
Is that all right?
Keep stirring it. Now you need to get some heat in that. Get up, turn your heat up full.
yeah, you need to see
Full.
little bubbles.
All right, sorry.
You should be getting like a froth.
1970s oven.
There you go. Can you see my froth coming up like a beer?
I'm starting
Oh,
to
okay. All right. Gotcha.
I'm starting to
Gotcha.
smell onions coming out of this spoon now.
Gotcha. Sorry. I will endeavour to try harder.
But go careful. Once you get that heat in there, don't overboil it because it can. If you look there, mine's gone right to the top of the pan now.
Yeah.
So if it does start to do that, just pull it off the heat a little bit. But mine's pretty much done now.
Yeah, basically once it's all kind of melted together, it's going to do the job because you're going to pour it on a cake and it's basically a nice liquidy sauce. So if you can use this recipe to make fudge, if you just keep boiling it and then beat it loads, it will turn into actual solid fudge. Or you can do it halfway and then you can use it as like caramel in like Millionaire's Slice. Or you only do a little bit and then it's a fudge sauce that you can use on like desserts and ice.
How's that looking?
Yes, Minty.
Yeah,
No,
that's good.
Do I take it off the heat now?
Is he boiling up?
Yeah.
Give him a boil. Let him froth up a bit. But what you can do is, everybody doesn't use this, put it in the fridge, keep it back. This basically is what's the pudding we all like? Sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky pudding.
Yeah, it's sticky toffee pudding sauce. What they do with that is they make the base like a spongy. You'd put half of this in it, cook it in the oven, keep the other half back to pour over the top and out. There's sticky toffee pudding.
And also, if anyone wants it to be salted caramel, now's when you add a bit of salt in.
Oh,
Good idea.
If you want salted caramel,
I do. How much?
depends how salty you want it. If you want it just subtly salty, like a couple of pinches. If you want it quite salty, like half a teaspoon.
Gotcha.
Normally, I'd kind of add a little bit, stir it a bit, taste it without burning your tongue. Because you don't want to over salt it, but at the same time, salted caramel is.
I mean, it's really going. So should I
take it off the heat now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Also, another good thing with this, if you've got this left, you've got some popcorn, bang.
Ooh.
Or a
Does
bit
that
of
make it butter kissed?
It's pretty much, yeah, pretty much. You know, you heat your popcorn up like you normally would, and then instead of putting like the salt and that, just warm a bit of that up, toss it around in that, and then you've got like a caramel popcorn. So many things you can do with this. So you're not going to use all this on this pudding. Looking at this, it's going to be too much. Put it in the fridge. It'll last for weeks in the fridge. Take it out, have it on different things. Melt it on ice cream, have it on brownies. This is what we put in our chocolate pots in the shop. So we do a little metal pot, and it has a brownie in there, chocolate ganache, Biscoff, and a spoonful of that. And then you just pop in the oven 5 minutes, melt it. It is magical.
Yeah. I've put quite a lot of salt in mine, and I'm liking it.
Yeah, I've got salted hazelnut rum in mine. Right,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody keep an eye
I mean, I
on.
burnt my tongue, but that was still really good.
Sorry.
I said I burnt my tongue, but that was still really good.
It's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of is. I don't need a tongue.
Right, so I'm down to 4 minutes on my cake, so everybody else probably should be just behind me.
Alexa, how long is left on my timer? 3 minutes and 10 seconds, baby.
Wow, you got it in before me, did you?
Apparently. Alexa's good like that.
You're on Alexa now. it's okay.
Right, so hopefully everybody now's got a hot damn Fudge sauce. You could probably sell this in the merch. You could bottle this up,
Oh,
couldn't you?
yeah.
We're gonna have a hot damn sugar shack.
Yeah, you could go to gigs and oh, that's what I meant to ask you, Josie. Can I get shot glasses made? Pieman shot glasses.
Yes, I'll send you some details.
I mean, that is the ultimate thing, isn't it? A Pieman shot glass after all our shot.
Totally.
Absolutely.
I'll send you some
That's all right.
details of where we've had them done before.
Linty, thank you. Right, so we all should have a hot damn Fudge sauce. Cake should be nearly coming out. And for the lucky ones, we should have balloons in the fridge to go on top for our
Everyone's saying their Alexas heard their Alexa. John Atkinson said his Alexa heard your Alexa, and so did someone else's. That doesn't matter.
apparently, Lizzie, your Alexas mix it in with everybody else's.
Does that really happen?
Perhaps you can say things.
Alexa on camera. Alexa.
Perhaps if you say Alexa do something, it'll make everybody else's do something.
Apparently it is.
Alexa, cancel timer.
You really just done that. Oh my god, everybody's panicking like
Right, everyone's sauce should have looked like this at some point. It kind of goes a bit foamy looking
yeah.
and boils up, and that means it's kind of thickening. So again, depending on how thick, the thicker you want your sauce, boil it for longer. If you just want it drizzly and runny, then
I got a nice dark drizzly one because I use proper dark sugar. So don't panic if you've got a darker looking one. It's just the sugar that's made the difference.
and also what you can do is if you are planning to use this again, I'd say boil it less, because then you've got caramel sauce and then you can always boil it up some more to make it something else. Whereas once you go down that track, you can't bring it back.
She's a proper little chef there, isn't she? Proper little chocolatier.
I'm just Fudge. That's my only speciality.
Do you work for Lint, mate? Is that why you're such a chocolatier?
I did.
I'll tell you what, like Lynn, most amazing chocolate, right? We went to Switzerland and we was in the airport and they made Lindt chocolates for you while you were stood there. It was mental, wasn't it? They literally, you'd ask what you want and they would add all the hot chocolate here, they'd make it up, put it in a box, and you brought the Lindt chocolate. It was mental. I've never seen that before.
A chocolatier.
Yeah, proper job that was. They're Toblerones. They were like that big, but not them ones with like 20 little ones. It literally a whole
Living the dream.
Toblerone was, proper like that.
Right, you've got a minute on your cake, Gary.
A minute on my cake. And Nutella. The Nutella was in jars like that.
This is what I got from Switzerland.
70 quid. It was.
Ovaltine chocolate spread.
Ooh,
Ooh,
It tastes like Maltesers.
I like it.
nice.
Right, I have a minute on my cake. I'm going to have a little peek and a little look. And then basically you want to fill the top and it should feel slightly firming up now. It's pointless dipping anything in. Like,
Should we do the skewer test?
no, because you've got the orange in there.
Ah, of course. Yeah.
Do not want to burst that orange yet because that the middle's chocolate. So nobody do a skewer test. You have to do a little bouncy hand test.
I think mine's bouncy.
Bouncy hand test.
Are we getting them out?
Whoa!
Okay.
Nearly dropped it. Right, there we go. I'll show you mine. Right, so there's mine there. You can see it's slightly raised up, and if I fill that, it feels firm. Look careful you don't burn your hands. So I'm done. I'm good. Now, if that moves around too much, you might just need to put it in for another couple of minutes. But if you look there, we can see all of that. Yep. I've got a little crack around there where it's like split up, but that's not an issue. That doesn't matter.
What do you reckon to that, Gary?
Right, give me a close-up. Closer. Right. What does it feel like when you touch the top of it? Does it feel sort of firm? It doesn't feel like it's going to ooze out everywhere, no? But you got a few cracks in yours.
No, I think he could go in for a bit more,
Right, give it another 2-3 minutes then.
What do you think of this one, Gary? Oh, whether it's too squidge.
Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
I reckon you need a little bit longer as well.
Okay.
Give it another 3 minutes for you.
So if there's done, we can just leave it on the side, can't they?
Yeah, if yours is done, leave it on the side. Don't panic. We'll probably try and let everybody get them out. It's all right for 5-10 minutes sat on the side. If I show everybody again, if I give you a close up. No, wait a second. So you can see that it's almost got like a biscuit top to it. Should have like a firm biscuit sort of feel to it, not like a sponge.
Yeah, mine didn't feel like that, to be fair.
It's more bouncy. This should feel a little bit biscuity like. So give it a couple of minutes. But to be fair, if someone takes it out and it's slightly undercooked, but it's not an issue because everything is just going to flood out with the sauce. So it's a bit like a brownie. Most brownies are undercooked. You don't mind them being gooey and soft, and so there's not too many problems.
Okay, a couple of people have been there's a bit longer, Paul and John.
Okay, if you feel like you need to give it a little bit longer, pop them in. Anybody else who's got them out, just take them out, leave them on the side. They're all right.
He's too eager. He wants to get his on a plate. Tons away.
Wait, Ian Horwin, wait.
He's gone through 5 balloons and still got to this day. Jen's just got my lips. Can you tell Mark to stop?
You can just eat some of the sauce while you're waiting if you're bored.
I'm about to try mine actually.
Paul Damon said, could mine not be a sperm because this orange chocolate is close to the top?
That could be if you didn't push it down to sort of the middle. Wow, that's a hot damn sauce you done there, Josie.
Right.
That's pretty cool with chestnut and hazelnut rum in there as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe just stick some cloven hoof in it.
Yeah.
Cloven hoof? Bloody hell.
Cloven hoof around here no more.
No.
Do you know he never done them things? Probably shouldn't say it on here, should I?
No, shouldn't.
Did he not post them out?
No.
I'll shoot him a message.
I've got people moaning at me.
All right, I'll shoot him a message.
Just saying.
They should have got. I think everyone should have got the ones from the RPM ones and the wagons ones. But if you haven't got your cloven hoof one, send me a message and I will give him a prize.
Did I hear you say you was giving a prize out to someone today?
Pardon?
Did you say you was giving a prize to someone?
Today?
Yeah.
There will be a prize for the best explosion and the best pudding.
I mean, we all know I've won the best explosion because it went on my face.
On-camera participants are excluded from prize entries.
What?
Yeah,
That's
mate.
bullshit, bruv.
No.
Absolute bullshit.
All right, you can win the prize. It's going to be like a set of hot damn plectrums.
Well, I do need some more plectrums, so Alexa, stop.
Was my iPad going off then?
Alexa, don't disobey me.
Just turn everybody's Alexas off. Then.
Alexa, stop. Christ. Alexa, stop.
We need loads of chocolate explosion pictures, please. Apparently lots of people are covered in it, so let's all have a bit of a laugh.
Come on, guys. Who else got chocolate on their faces? Comments below, please. Come on, pictures, or it didn't happen. All right, so my cake has come out.
I think I'm going to get my cake out now.
Okay, just leave them to the side. We'll give it about 2-3 minutes, and then I'll show you how we tip them out. But when
I've got a plate ready.
Are you going to eat them like now?
No, it's my dad's birthday present, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. Well, I'm going to give it to him tomorrow.
Okay, but what you'll find is maybe your chocolate will go back to a little bit firmer. You're not going to, I'll cut mine up so everybody can see what happens. I'll put my dome on, I'll show everybody how we do it. We cut it up. For yours tomorrow then. Sorry, Josie?
She might want to microwave it before you serve
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You'd be better putting it in the microwave tomorrow rather than putting it back in the oven.
Oh, okay, cool.
That might just help it melt down a bit.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
If you get the fudge sauce on there, you know, there's your liquid. The ultimate is like now. Tomorrow won't be quite as good, but it'll still be fine. But then you can just do this for Christmas dinner. Right.
You need like the entire kitchen to make this,
Right.
right?
Because if you did it all before, you could have your fudge sauce made like
True.
days before. That's in the little pot just there waiting. You could make your chocolate dome if you want to try it again. That can be just left in a cold place somewhere waiting. It's just making that. No?
Apparently Jack's got loads of chocolate on his face. So that's from the cat bowl.
Jack,
I need a slow-mo of the balloon bursting in my face. That's what I need.
little Jack licked out the bowl and he's covered in chocolate.
Amazing.
Welcome to my life.
Can you download the video from this, Lizzie, or save the video? Because you might be able to.
Yeah. It's
you might be able to do slow-mo.
it's already saved to the Hot Damn and Gary's Facebook page.
Magic. Yeah, I might want to watch this.
So my humiliation is immortalized.
Right, so I'm assuming everybody's got them all out now. So perhaps just give you a little blast on your fudge sauce, not you, Lizzie, because you're keeping yours back.
I think Claire Merritt's already sent a picture over to me.
All right, Claire's already there.
I think so. I'm gonna
Right,
get
so
the-
everybody else, warm up your sauce. Grab yourself a big serving plate for this to go on. And where's our one?
The long one?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's in there. Right, you know that black tray is.
Right, so I got a nice big serving dish there, so we can get a lot of sauce on that.
Oh my god, I've got to show you this picture of Claire.
Right, 2 seconds, I just got to see this picture.
It's covered.
Actually, maybe I use a different plate.
Right, well, here's one picture.
Claire Merritt.
Amazing.
She's
Yes,
covered.
Claire.
You see that one, Lizzie? I think she's slightly messier than you.
What?
There's chocolate everywhere. Right. So, nice big serving plate, whatever you're doing, round one, whatever it is, stick it on top of your bowl like that. Right, now bear in mind this is going to be hot. So you want to oven glove, get your hand under your bowl like that. So you got your hand on the bottom of the basin, and then literally a quick flip. All right, so everybody get that one?
Oh, it smells good.
Tastes even better.
Oh,
Right, so then take off your bowl. Hence, now you'll see why we had all this paper, because that's holding that, made that come out really easy. Strip back your paper.
Orange is sunk to the top. Sticking out the top a little bit.
Mind you, the thing is, I realise I haven't made this with a white one yet. I only done it with the dairy. Right, so as you can see, I have one nice pudding there. Paper stripped back. Yours turn out, Lizzie?
No.
Good. I was a bit worried about yours because you didn't have all paper all the way around.
well, I mean, it's falling apart, but it's fine.
You can, yeah, you can hide it. Oh, you could actually cover that in like your chocolate you had left. And over.
Just stay together for the kids, damn it.
God damn, mine exploded too.
No.
Oh, can you
Did
Come
you
on,
put it on properly? Right, get your balloon on it. Go and get your balloon, Josie.
I'll take a picture.
Come on, Kate, stay together for the kids. Damn it.
I feel like my balloon is going to pop as soon as I put it on it. As in,
No. Right, so I'll wait for Josie to get back before I do mine so you can see what I'm doing. Right, let's have a look at yours, Lizzie. Bring it to the camera. Turn it around. You can squeeze that back together. That'll all firm up. Once that chocolate hardens up, and then you could actually make a ganache to go over the top. Right, Josie, you got your
something off pimple popper.
right. So you've got yours there.
I love pimple popper.
I've just got to go through the balloon ordeal again now.
Oh, will
Yeah,
it
well,
not get out?
I've redecorated my kitchen, so
Right, so now we take our little reveal pot. That goes on there like so. So now we take this to the table. Everybody's sat around Christmas dinner. And I take my hot fudge sauce.
So they're not getting into dinner, they're just going to have that.
And I pour my hot fudge sauce on there like so.
Hey!
I'm actually not going to pour my hot fudge sauce on there just yet.
Oh, look at that.
Oh man, this is why I failed food technology in school, you know.
The second round of fryer tucking worked.
So as you can see now, the chocolate is oozing out. We've revealed our pudding, all with that there. So now all the kids are like going, oh my God, this is amazing, this is amazing. Then you take your knife, straight in half. And then there we go. We have an oozy chocolate orange pudding. Like I say, it's messy as now, but you're all sat around the table, the kids, and that. Look at that. How can you not like that?
What do I do with the offcuts? Just like break them off gently.
Yeah, you eat them. Right, I'm gonna have a slice. Grab some bowls, love.
Right, I'm going to do the big reveal in a second.
So what can Lizzie do, because she's keeping hers for tomorrow?
Right, I'll tell you in a minute, Liz, what you can do with yours.
Right, I've got my big reveal. Hopefully.
That sauce nice and hot.
Yeah, I'm going to give the sauce a little bit of a.
Yeah, I give mine. Mine was really hot.
Right, that's what it look. Oh God, what have I done? Right, that's the dome, the fryer tuck dome.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just blast the sauce a little bit. Ooh, that looks tasty.
Random playing Spotify behind me, and I got tequila on.
Oh no. I thought they gave it up.
What's this one? This is one where you never go home. That one, whatever that is.
Yeah.
There we go. There's mine. I'm gonna have a little sample. Right, you still heating yours up? I've got to watch yours go because you was the only one who had a decent one.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to see if it might have melted off its own accord. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! It's melted itself. Oops.
Yeah,
It's melted from the platter, from the thing. Anyway, I'll just go pour this one now.
yeah, don't tell no one. Just do it.
Everyone's saying Liz's looks awesome. A lot of people are saying Liz, yours looks.
Hey, do they really?
That is amazing.
They're all saying it looks really good.
Oh, guys, it doesn't. It looks like shit, but thanks.
It's a rather
Well,
pudding.
it's good.
Jesus Christ, look at mine now.
Yeah.
It's like a pile of whatever on the plate now.
I've actually still got my my
Here we
fudge
go.
left.
We got to reveal. Josie's going.
No, it kind of revealed itself.
Josie,
Can you guys that all of you guys that are watching, can you do me a favor? Because I put this this pudding for my dad. It was his birthday yesterday, so I kind of want him to he's got loads of things, so he doesn't need any more stuff. So I'm just like, I'm going to cook you something delicious. So this is for my dad for his birthday. Can you all wish my dad a happy birthday?
What's his name?
Happy birthday, Lizzie's dada.
Lizzie's dada is fine.
Happy birthday, Lizzie's dada. Hope you enjoy your chocolate double, triple, orange. Not
I
surprised.
hope you enjoy your heart attack.
Literally, look, pimple popper, eat your heart out.
Thanks, guys. I know he's gonna love it. He's got such a sweet tooth, so.
Oh, it looks yummy.
That was really good.
100%. My dad is going to absolutely adore this. He really is.
I prefer the milk chocolate to the white one.
You prefer the milk chocolate one?
Yeah, I think the milk chocolate add more ooze to it. Than the
It
white one.
looks a good colour.
But then you get the two
different
contrasts.
colour.
I'm gonna chop mine in half, and we'll see what the marble one looks like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's look, yeah, we need to see the marble. Right. Right.
Mm.
We're all here
Oh,
eating this and you
Liz,
can't eat
can't
it, can you?
You got to wait till tomorrow.
Right. What you need to do, oh hang on, let her cut this. Let's have a look at this and I'll tell you what you need to do to get that looking good.
I should have marbled now.
Yeah, you're already marble.
Mm. That's so good.
I'd love to say you can tell, but it's just a chocolatey mess.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
But
looks-
you've got 3 colours all the way through,
That looks a
even on
good-
the outside.
That
That's
looks
really
a good
good.
chocolatey mess.
That's really good.
Jack, get your mum and dad to cut theirs open and then you can start eating it. Unless you filled up on the bowl already.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
Really?
Very good.
Oh yeah, because you've got.
Guys, thank you so much for tonight. I'm going to have to make my excuses, unfortunately.
No worries.
But
I'll
I am
send,
going to take loads of pictures of my dad eating the cake tomorrow, and
Yeah,
I know
good.
he's going to love it. So
I'll message over what you need to do to put on top to make it look a bit more funky. We can hide that. You've got chocolate and you've got cream. I'll sort it out. I'll send it over to you.
amazing. Thanks so much, Gary. And guys,
welcome.
it was so fun. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone who joined us.
Oh yeah.
And,
Sorry
Hot
about
damn, it was such a fun evening.
thank you, Gary. I know
Take care, guys. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.